out of here. That's 2 people I've killed now, which are logged in. Run for that barn. A guy come in straight away. Trying to do me with a sawn-off shotgun. I know that kid was probably trying to be friendly, but no. Well, there you go. We're clocking up 2,000 hours on this account on DayZ. Notice just now it is 1,999 hours of DayZ play. So I figured, what better way than jump on and clock up 2K. Obviously not on this character, but this account. I think on this character there's 3 or 4 kills now with the R12. Not really used this shotgun much. Kind of forgot when I was shooting that kid that it was slugs in here, not shells. Slugs, not buckshot. Yeah, sadly that kid was he wasn't very geared. But saying that, I didn't know whether he was friends with the guy I just killed, or you know, he just turned up at the wrong time. Normally I probably wouldn't have shot him. We're gonna have to get our bearings. And, yeah, move on. I see. When I spawned in straight away, I shot a goat. And I was going to cook the food up. Then that guy turned up and I shot him, and then another guy turned up and I had to shoot him. It's throwing me off my game a little bit here. I'm trying to figure out where I am. The thing about DayZ, it's quite calm, and then suddenly it just gets crazy hectic. Really do with a compass. I don't think I got one. Nope. And they didn't have a compass on them neither. I think we're gonna head up this way, I think. Oh, there you go. I haven't played DayZ for a while. Which have these little brain farts when there's no one around in a gunfight. Alright, I should be pristine. Worn. Oh, Pepper's gone. See these things there? Just as you run past there, it just catches the corner of your eye and looks like someone running through the woods. If I remember right, I should have 4 slugs and 2 buckshot. There's some deer up there, I don't really need them. I don't want to spook them though. If you ever see deer running out of woods like this, you know there's someone walking up behind them, or coming up behind them, they've been spooked. Send me chop. There we go. There's a tower we can get our bearings from here. Think. We're not that far from the coast. Don't need the heat pack. A glue stick and a shovel. Not a lot of use. Right, if there's a path going this way... Yeah, I know where we are. Right, we need to go somewhere and find some mags for the sniper. Right, that truck hasn't got any wheels on the back. That is a wall. Just inside there. So someone's made this into their base. Zombie over there. That's not a working truck. Oh, perfect. Alright, we need to get out of here. I really thought there was a wall down here. It looked like there was a wall from back there. Just avoid that zombie if we can. Don't know where we're going to. I wonder how many hours I've got in total over all my accounts. I know I've got well over 2,000 hours on other accounts. That barrel almost looks like that barrel is carbon fiber. Looks like carbon fiber, doesn't it? I did not think that was a thing. Maybe it's just a covering. Did I just see something go in that garage then? Something I do is I always, when you think you see something like that, I always get too focused on then that area. You know, which is a solo's worst enemy, really, because a lot of people run around in DayZ in groups, you know, or with friends. You know, at least they're in their chat party with each other. So if one of them sees you, they're just going to tell the other guy where you are. Alright, we could run over there and run at the top towards Tizzy. Or we could get a northwest airfield. maybe VMC. Really think we need to get a VMC. I think maybe Northwest Airfield will probably be the smooth move. Well, probably won't be the smooth move, it'll be the move that gets me killed. But that's what we're doing. This is what you got to watch when you're running down here. See my shadow there? How far that casts? All the way down there. I'm kind of skylining now. We could maybe do with move you bloody builders. Go that way somewhere. Could have quite easily been a blaze. If that guy's got back to his body yet. See, this is why we dropped those animal steaks earlier. Just, I like to have at least 50% stamina. It sort of gives you a chance to run across a decent open area then, at a sprint, which obviously makes it a lot harder to lead people's shots, especially if you stagger it like this. Right, that site needs fixing, so I need to find an electrical repair kit. Not a bad little place to stash stuff, these little, you can get like a crate or something, just drop it in the middle. If you want a nice deep one, you can put a barrel in there without anyone noticing. A lot of people don't want to go in there to look because obviously it gets them wet and then the food runs down and they're cold and they got to wring their clothes out, yada 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 yada. Oh, that sun glare, we could definitely do this. Oh, I got my head torch on, haven't I? Just me ready for all camouflage with dirty red light shining on my forehead. Some moose or stag. You haven't heard any gunfights, which is weird, because I mean this is a full server. PlayStation. You can tell by the symbols at the bottom. No, it's just Chinaris. Yeah, I figured since I was clocking up to 2k hours, I figured I'd better, might as well play the map I started on. Well, 2k hours on this account anyway. Oh, it's nice to get out of Chicago though, isn't it? Not having to make these fight. Was that someone's head then? Oh, it's a zombie. Right. Yeah, it's nice to get out of Chicago, not having to do all these fires. Oh, I just play console. I thought about doing PC quite a lot, but to be fair, a lot of the games I play are mainly console games. Sure, at some point I'll transcend over to PC, but when I think about it, pretty much every time I look at PC play on some of the mods like Deer Isle and you know, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I don't mind it neither, to be honest. But it is, do you know something? Whether you mind it or not, it when you jump over to another map, it's just a breath of fresh air not having to do it. It does get a bit tiresome sometimes. That's always my problem with Shikao, is they made a small PvP map and made it hardcore PvE. Oh, fair play. They got some really good community servers. Was I was watching a friend of mine play the other day, and coming to like a little shop, and like the shotguns on the wall were like 4 times the size they should be. Like giant gas masks all over the place, and it's just like little modded things like that. It was kind of cool. It's nice to see on PlayStation. Hopefully more to see. They're actually doing a next update. 129? 1.29 update, I think it is. Is that right? Yeah. So they're bringing out some new stuff soonish. I haven't actually looked at what they're bringing out yet, but if anyone knows, that'd be cool. Oh, fair play. Do you run, like, on PC, do you have to run different accounts? Because, like, on PlayStation, oh, there we go, there's some wolves. Nice. Right, right, I got this water bottle off a player, and I haven't, I'm gonna purify it just to make sure. Yeah, do you run different accounts? Because obviously I've got 6 accounts I run on DayZ. Should I put that back? I want that. Ah, right. Yeah, the thing is if obviously, I mean, it's a lot of the reasons because obviously I stream, but the other thing is obviously on PlayStation, each account you get 2 characters. You get one on the first-person server and one on the third-person server. So obviously when you're playing official, you can have different characters in different stages doing different stuff. So obviously I've got 6 accounts, so I can have actually 12 different characters. I mean, basically, so if I want to do a certain content, or I want to do certain challenges, I got different people dotted all over the map on different maps, and if you want to play, you don't have to use. It's like this character is quite geared. Not as geared as he was. Well, literally, I logged in, and a guy come in, and literally while I was sorting my gear out. What's that bit? On Xbox, if you start first person, it won't carry some loot over to third person. Alright, yeah, literally on PlayStation, it's a separate character. It doesn't carry anything over. So essentially, each account you've got, you get 2 characters, and then obviously in community servers, obviously a different character for every server, but because I mainly play official. Just mainly because I'm a glutton for punishment, to be honest. I should play more community, really, but then I got to mess around with Discord and it's like. I've been playing a lot of Ghost Recon Breakpoint lately and Call of Duty. But I'm going to start getting back in because I'm really looking forward to this new map. Yeah, I Survive. It's a really good. It's a great app for your phone for maps, for getting about and stuff. Yeah, Ghost Recon. I quite like Ghost Recon. Breaklands. Breakpoint? Breakpoint. We should Breaklands. Battlefield 1? No. I just played the beta for Battlefield 6 and I did play Battlefield, what was it, 2028 or something like that, or whatever it was. I didn't play it for long. My son convinced me to get it, and it was awful. I've never really played it. No, Battlefield 6 beta, that was, I quite enjoyed that, to be honest. That was actually quite a good game. Oh, that was it. Yeah, 2042. Yeah, it was just, it was sort of, it was okay, but like within like a week of all of us playing it, because back then there was like 6 or 7 people all playing in a group. Everyone just got bored of it. It was are the old Battlefields good? Are they? I know my son used to love Battlefield. But I'm definitely thinking about it. I was also thinking, he was trying to talk me into getting Ready or Not. Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 peak. Oh, I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look at that. I can't remember which one it is. I think I got one of the Battlefields on the PlayStation Plus. Or is it PlayStation Premium? That's it. I mean, one of them's free in that. I might have to have a look later. Yeah, my son's trying to convince me to get Ready or Not. Have you guys ever played that? It's like a SWAT tactical game. Looked at some trailers. It did look quite good, but I don't know. Yeah, do you know something? The clips and stuff I've seen, it does look good. It's like running around as a SWAT team. You know, just sort of trying to pick out good guys and bad guys and arresting them or shooting them or doing whatever it is or whatever SWAT teams do. Making sure no one's following me. Insurgency Sandstorm. I have played Insurgency Sandstorm. Do you know something? To be honest, that's Battlefield 6 actually reminded me a lot of Insurgency Sandstorm. I was actually talking to a mate Frosty about that the other day. Yeah, the fireworks are great in here. I do something. When the fireworks first come out, I was just like, this is brilliant. Yeah, I really wanted to do like just go and harass people and just completely troll them with fireworks. Just find people's bases and just continuously let fireworks off at the front of it to let everyone on the map know where they are. So I should get round to that actually. I should find a little base and just troll them with fireworks. This map's gone quiet. I haven't heard any gunfights for at least like a couple of shots earlier. Maybe we'll have to go somewhere a bit more populated. Kill this character off. Yeah, she's been alive for way too long. If I remember right, this character actually started out on Livonia. PUBG? I've never played PUBG, no. I've heard a lot about PUBG, but I've never actually played it. What's the other one? L2S? Serious? Oh, is this one? I can't remember. Oh, fair play. I know PUBG was. I don't really. You don't really hear a lot about PUBG now, do you? The thing is, to be honest, me playing PUBG because I'm not it's just like my reaction times aren't quite as good as they used to be. So, you know, I'll admit that. Yeah, I mean, it's the thing with games. No game really lasts. I think do something. Out of all the games I've ever played, I think DayZ is the longest lasting game. So what is it now? 15 years old now? It's got to be coming up 15 years, DayZ now. Oh no, no, sorry. Was it 11 years? 'Cause it was in 2014. I mean, DayZ's a never-ending story, really. I know some of the PUBG stuff used to be like huge money. I mean, it's the same as like the COD competitions now. Um, I know I've done a huge wide flank to go to Northwest Airfield, but there we go. Okay, there's the wolves. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Oh, good for him. I mean, these comps are out there, and it gets crazy money now. Like, I wish I was good enough to play at that level. I've played against people sort of around that level, and just whole never. I got no chance. Absolutely no chance. Like literally dead in seconds. Yeah, I was playing DMZ, and these guys came over and said, "Hi, we're friendly," and I was like, "Yeah, we're not," and he just went, "That was a mistake," and then absolutely wiped a lot of us in seconds. And then we looked up; he was a famous COD player. Yeah, the thing is, the reaction times. It's just, as you get older, you get cleverer, not faster. Yeah, so you can run better tactics, but yeah, my eyes aren't that quick anymore. Let alone my hands. Oh, here we go. Right then, who wants it? Oh shit! Jesus Christ! And obviously that's a second wolf pack. This server dropped off him. You shouldn't really get two wolf packs like that. It's a way to tell if someone's playing on an empty server, is they suddenly start getting loads of wolf packs and helicopter spawns drop all over the place. If you hear more than two helicopter spawns in 10 minutes, yeah, guaranteed they're on an empty server. That's good. It's a good one. It also, as well, is if you face wolves, they stop and stand still. If you keep moving, they keep moving. You got to turn around and face them, and they just stand still. That's what I should have done there, really. To be fair. But I haven't actually played DayZ for a while, so I wanted to practice my hip fire a bit. Yeah, there's a thing with DayZ though, is once you've learned, it's like once you've learned how to fist fight a zombie, you know, zombies aren't that hard anymore. You know, once you've learned how to deal with wolves, wolves aren't that hard. Bears are still tough, regardless. You know, it takes a lot to kill a bear. You know, if you haven't got like an assault rifle with a good mag, bears are troublesome. I don't know what the R12 would do against a bear, to be honest. I've never actually tried. This is probably only about the second time I've actually used this shotgun. I got this shotgun last time I played DayZ. From a police station. I killed a couple of zombies and a few the 2 players last time, I think. One? No, 1 player. Yeah, oh, mate, makes up for all my badness. Mate, I'm with you there. I'm with 100%, absolutely 100%. It's why I always like the SK, to be honest. It's just a really easy gun to use, easy to find. So like the guns I like basically go probably pump action, the SK. Well, no, the R12's here probably. Yeah, the R12's got to be my favourite shotgun now, but it used to be the pump action. And then the SK, and then obviously the M4. M4s are just good all-round guns. Right, and I think, if I remember right, there's a bear spawn down this way. So if you play DayZ console and stuff, if you've done like the Deer Isle challenge, like Thor's Hammer and... Is that Deer Isle? It is Deer Isle. That's in the munch. Oh, did they ruin my face mask? No, just damaged. Good job I had a face mask on. This is one thing you got to watch with wolves, is they literally always go for your head. Right, I think I'm all buckshot now on this. Remember right? Maybe. Oh, we're running just behind a player. Which if we are, he would have heard those shots against the wolves. And obviously he's the second type of player that plays DayZ, because there are only two types of people that play DayZ. Those that run towards shots, and those that run away. Yeah, as long as you don't as long as you don't actually damage the bear or shoot him, yeah, they just knock you out and then run off. It's one of the best things to do with bears is if you haven't got an assault rifle. Well, now you can't eat them. Now you can't eat bears. It's, you know, it's just let them knock you out. It's not worth wasting the ammo on it. When you wake up and like your face mask or your helmet will be ruined. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where they've changed that about bears. You can eat the fat. Yeah. But the thing is bears are hard to kill. And obviously if you go the effort of hunting one down and then killing it, you should get something out of it. But, oh, you can eat the fat on the wolves as well. But the thing is, the fat, I can imagine, I remember when I used to play DayZ, and literally, if you got some fat and cooked it, it would like last you all day. Literally, it was the most OP food ever. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. But it's the bear thing that. But I mean, the wolves, fair enough. You shouldn't eat wolf meat. I can kind of get that, you know. Right, that kind of sort of fits. I suppose the same with bears, but still, just from a game sense, I just think that's a bit of a weird way of doing it. You take the time to take a bear down. It's not an easy thing to do. It does take quite a bit of ammo, and you can easily get killed by a bear. Yeah, if they manage to get close enough to you, because they do run pretty quick. Now, you're definitely not killing a bear with a pistol, unless you're up on something. You know, or like a weak single loading gun. It's just not happening. Because you've got to be relatively well geared and well armed. And now you can't eat the meat from them. Bears just seem kind of pointless now, don't they, really? We used to go bear hunting all the time. Me and my son wanted to catch bears in those little pokeballs they had in the game, little Easter eggs. Yeah, I have days when I run away. I have days when I run towards. It's one of them things. But that is, I heard that someone told me that years ago, and it is just so true. There's literally only two types of player in DayZ. You either run towards or you run away. There's nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm 48, and look, I've been running for like an hour flat out now. Not even got a sweat on. I'm too old to do this though, definitely, without a doubt. Yeah, best way, mate. Right, that's Devil's Castle there. So I've got. Let's talk about bears and stuff. I've gone off track here. I'm supposed to be going this way. God, I wish I could still run for an hour straight. I'm lucky these days if I could do a brisk walk for an hour straight without wanting to take a nap. Oh yeah, on a PC, yeah, without a doubt. That's the other reason why I like to play PC, because I reckon that, like Dino Island and stuff, that looked like great fun. That did. So I was actually, you know, I was watching. I started watching Mark's stream on the new update, like 5 minutes before I started the stream, and I was thinking about DayZ, and I was thinking what I wish they'd add, and I really wish they'd add like one weapon, right? But it can you can only have one of these weapons on the map at any time. Yeah, there's only one on a map. But I just want this weapon to literally, just as soon as everyone hears it, just literally strike absolute terror into everyone. Like some sort of bonkers bazooka, or, you know, some sort of law, you know, or even you know, just like a crazy sniper rifle. Oh, look at a little fox chilling out there. Yeah, it'd be really cool, because then it's like literally the clans or the base owners. It's like once you get hold of this weapon, you know, the mags for it or the ammunition would suddenly become like ultra. You know, it'd be the ultimate bargaining chip. You know, and then it's like obviously I mean, how they do it, I don't know how they do it with just literally just being able to have one on the map. But putting a crazy overpowered gun like for lots of people on the map, you know, it just ruin the gameplay for everyone. Because just everyone would get it, the dupers would get hold of it and duplicate it. But if they could make it somehow so you could just have one, there's literally one per server. You know, if it gets ruined and then basically another one spawns in somewhere, or someone else has got to do the challenge to get it, or... What I'm describing is probably a coder's nightmare. But I just think it'd be cool now if if it was a crazy sniper rifle, you can just hear, you know, well, whatever noise it made, you know, and you just knew straight away what it was, and you just be like, ah, run, you know. I think it'd be great. And then obviously if a solo managed to get hold of it, you know, because it would be a case of, you know, if you had a Barrett or something on you know, 50 cal on air, it just run terror into everyone, because it'd be a one shot kill anywhere on your body. You know, if that was on here now and I heard that now, I'd be running without doubt. I'd be the second type of player. With sweaty little hands grabbing the controller, running as quick as I can before I get tapped. It's another thing I wish they'd bring back. I wish they'd bring back the proper sniper rifles. The literally Because sniper battles now are when they got rid of the one-shot kill, it kind of ruined it a bit. Because you used to have, like, say there was someone in that tree line just over there, right? Now, we'd have a little sniper battle, right? And it'd be ducking behind a tree, popping out, shooting, dung. See, now what happens, if I see someone over there and we have a little sniper battle, right? They either shoot me or I shoot them, and as soon as one of us is shot, you just run away, and that's the end of the battle. You just do this, because it's like you just get tapped, they can't close the distance quick enough, and you're off, you're gone. And then you go off, heal up, and reset the fight. Whereas it used to be that shot was a death sentence. So those battles used to mean a lot more. But apparently everyone was... I'm going to risk it and run down here, I think. Apparently everyone was claiming that, spending all that time to gear up and then just getting killed with one shot was too harsh. Well, DayZ is harsh. That's the whole point of it. I mean, if you want quick, easy, adrenaline-filled, meaningless, you could play Call of Duty. That's the point. Let's check my boots. They ruined my... Oh, badly damaged. Right, let's just check something in a sec. There you go. I now have 2,500 hours on this character. Not this, sorry, this character, this account. Weirdly, this is definitely not my highest hour account. But I seem to have lost my lost the passwords to one of my main accounts, which I've really got to get around to sorting out, to be honest. Would I swap this for an SK? Probably. Take it just in case. That's something they've got to sort out, is the weapon swap in here off the wheel. I wish I had the patience to sit here and wait for someone to come along. I just never got the patience for it. Right. Range to there is got to be 90 to 100 meters. Just the peak there has got to be like 150 maybe. That door, 120. Hold on one second. Just let me check, see how many people are left on the server. Alright, there's still a full server. Which obviously for PlayStation console is 60 players unofficial. Yeah, that works. Yeah, so that's roughly around 100 meters. I really thought that was a player then. Let's see if that draws anyone out. Give him a second. Right. Is that helmet ruined as well? How did one wolf hit manage to mess up my helmet, all of it in one go? What could a wolf do to a tin helmet? Alright, let's have a look where we are. We are... there's the airfield. There. Yeah, because Kamiwobo there. Yeah. We're literally just in that house there. The airfield's just here. And most people come in this town either come in at this end down those trees. There's that zombie again. Yeah, they ever come from this end. What I do anyway. I normally come straight down there from Radio Zenit, do the castle, come down this way, through the trees, down that line, do this one, and then go up through the town. Or, obviously, if I come down the other side, come down through there, and obviously make my way over to Northwest Airfield. zombie on top of the house. The same zombie we just saw running around. Looks like it, doesn't it? It's the same female green tracksuit. Did she get up on the roof? How bizarre. Because usually when they're on the roof like that, it's because someone's locked them in and it's been a server reset. And obviously when it comes back in, they land on the roof. And then they can't get back down. Either that, or someone shut the door on them and they jumped on the roof. You can jump them onto the roof by doing that. Or maybe it's just DayZ. Never underestimate the glitch power of DayZ. And she's gone. Yeah, see now she's down off the roof now. Yeah, that's definitely a DayZ glitch. Oh, now everyone's up and about now. Is she feeling better after I pawed her head in with this? This SP98 does sound good though, doesn't it? How did that not hit? That window ate it. I need to stop shooting now, I'm giving my position too much. Just me or there's a window eating these. last. I think this window's munching some of these bullets. Right, 14 shots left. Not one reply shot. It's me playing Call of Duty then. I'm pressing triangle to swap me guns. This server seems to have gone quiet. That zombie just vanished. Oh no, there it is. Literally the... Yeah, if I get too close to that, it just eats my bullet. Which I suppose is right. It wouldn't, at that distance, it would whack it out. It wouldn't be in the same trajectory, would it? I suppose fair's fair. I'm literally right next to the airfield. I suppose everyone's just going to assume they're bait shots anyway, aren't they? Yeah. Right, well I am going to jump off and go get myself some food. Right, as always guys, thanks for watching. And thanks for being here for my 2000th hour on this account. And I should catch you later. If you haven't done already, if you get that follow button for me, it'd be much appreciated. And I shall catch you guys later.